Hey everyone, it's Robin and welcome back to my channel. Unless you're new here, then I really hope you enjoy what you see because today I decided I wanted to play with some mini cakes and I thought it would be really fun to make them in the theme of the super popular game Among Us. Also, in the spirit of Halloween, we're going to be making a murder scene. So that's what we're going to be doing today on the Robin's Nest. Well, let's get into it. So as you can see, I'm starting it with 5 4-inch vanilla cake grounds, which I've dyed with a little bit of red food color because blood is red. Now, the reason we're doing 5 is because our imposter, who is going to be standing up, is going to consist of 3 of these cake layers, whereas our crewmate, who is already deceased, is only going to consist of 2 because he's already chopped in half. So, we're going to start out by leveling out these layers, except for our 5th one, because I'm going to leave this one with a little bit of a dome on top, because our imposter's head is a little bit round on top anyway. So I'm just going to grab my cake leveler, and we're just going to give these a little slice, and then we'll move on to the next bit. So now that I finished leveling my layers, I'm just going to set these to the side for a minute while I show you guys my cake board, which I'm super excited about. So as you can see here, I have a big red streak going across the bottom of the cake board, which is the same as the red streak that goes across the screen when a dead body is reported. So I thought that would be a really cool feature to add to the cake. Next is the structure. Now, I've never made anything like this before, so I wasn't really sure what to do. So I Googled some videos, and I didn't have a lot to work with, so I had to improvise, but I came up with a plan. So as you can see, I've layered up my cardboard a little bit, and I've used some wooden dowels, which I've drove into the cardboard to secure everything together. Now to make sure none of that moves around, I used a tiny little bit of hot glue up inside each of the holes to make sure everything is nice and secure. Then I wrapped everything in a little bit of aluminum foil to make sure it's 100% food safe. So the next thing we're going to do now is get some Rice Krispie treats, and we're going to form our imposter's legs. Alright, so we're just going to start out by taking a Rice Krispie square, and these are just ready-made, and I'm just going to cut each of these in half, like this, and we're just going to press these together around and try to shape each of our legs. Now once we've got everything looking the way we want, we're going to finish layering and stacking our cake right onto the cake board. Alright, I think he looks really good. He's still a little bit too big, so he's going to need a little bit of carving, and he's also a little bit wobbly. So we're going to pop this guy into the fridge and let him firm up really well. And we're going to switch over and start working on our crew member. Alright, so for this guy, because he's laying down, we're going to have to take a little different approach. And I'm also going to do it on a separate cake board and transfer him onto the good cake board later so we don't mess that board up. See, the other guy, we had no other choice because he's attached to the cake board, so I'm going to have to be a little bit careful with him. But this guy we're going to do here. So because he is laying down and I don't want him to roll off because these are going to be on their side, I'm going to trim a little bit off each side. Then we're going to put a little bit of icing in between our layer cake onto the cake board. Then we're going to form our legs and we're going to attach them using some toothpicks. Alright, I think he looks really good too. So we're going to pop this guy in the fridge with our imposter, and when we come back, we're going to start working on our fondant decorations. Now I just love this game. It is so cute and so creative, and the characters are so simple. So these decorations should be a piece of cake to make. So as you can see, I've drawn up a couple of stencils here. So we're going to be making a little Jason mask, a knife, and I'm also going to be making the little bone that's going to be sticking out the end of our deceased crew member. decorations, it's time to start working on our cake again. So I've chilled it really, really well, and it's still a little bit wobbly, but it has firmed up nicely, so it should be good for carving now. So I'm going to take some paper towels, and we're going to lay these down just to protect our cake board a little bit. We don't want a big mess. And then I'm going to take a serrated knife, and we're just going to trim this all down and round it off a little bit. Alright, so I finished shaping my cake, and I think that looks so cool so far. What do you guys think? I think he's awesome. I can't wait till it's all done. Alright, so it's time for our crumb coat. Now, I was going to do it all in red because I have lots of that left, but I really don't want it to show through my fondant. So we're going to do a nice light crumb coat of white all over our cake, then we're going to swap it out, do our other cake as well, then we're going to pop them both back in the fridge and allow them to fully crust over so we can get them covered in some fondant. Alright guys, we are almost done. Our cakes are chilled, our decorations are finished, and our crumb coats are complete. So it's time to wrap these guys up, literally, in some fondant. So I'm going to go grab our cakes, roll out a nice big piece of fondant for each, and starting with our imposter, we're going to get these guys covered up. Alright, so I rolled out a nice big piece of blue for our imposter. Now, because we are using blue, and I've already decorated my cake board, I don't want to mess it up. So I've covered it up with a little bit of plastic wrap. So I'm going to take a little soft, clean brush, and we're going to take a little bit of water, and we're just going to gently brush a tiny little bit of water around the outside of our cake, and this is going to help our fondant adhere to the cake. Doesn't he look suspiciously cute? I absolutely love it, and I can't wait to put this cake together. So I'm going to go grab our other cake, we're going to get our dead body covered up, and we're going to pop him in the fridge to chill while we wait. So we officially have all the pieces to our murder mystery cake, and now it's time to piece this puzzle together and see who the murderer really is. A dead body has been reported, and here's our murder scene, and it looks as though the imposter has won the game. Well guys, that's it for today. I really hope you enjoyed the video because I really enjoyed making this cake for you. It was a bit of a challenge, and there are a few things I will do differently next time. Maybe some thicker legs and a different internal structure. But overall, I'm really happy with how it turned out, and I really hope you guys all like it too. If you did, you know what to do. Hit that big thumbs up button and leave me lots of love in the comment section too. And if you guys haven't done so already and you did enjoy the video, hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you receive a notification every time I post a new video. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye-bye.